All right, everyone, welcome to Warner Ziegler Show. Today we're talking about a very big topic. The Ghislaine Maxwell interview by the DOJ has been released. This section refers to the Trump portion where his name is mentioned by Mrs. Maxwell. And without further ado, let's get into this.
Did you ever observe President Trump receive a massage?
Never.
Did you ever observe? You said that you were. I mean, have you seen there's photographs, public photographs of Mr. Epstein and President Trump together,
Yes.
and there's photographs of. I think you're in some of the photographs
Yes.
as well. Those all appear to be social settings.
Yes.
Do
That's my memory. If there were social settings, I don't know Epstein's. If he had whatever the nature of the president's.
So there's social settings. She doesn't know the nature of the conversation. Maybe she wasn't notified by her, I don't even know, the husband, Epstein. I don't even know they're even married.
Friendship, if you will, or however you want to define that with Epstein. I was never witness. I think they were friendly, like people are in social settings. I don't think they were close friends, or I certainly never witnessed the.
So she said they were close. They were not close friends. They were friendly, meaning that he had a friendly demeanor, which isn't too different from anybody else. But she's saying, and oddly, she sounds very different from her old voice recordings, which makes sense. She was in jail, rightfully so. She was aiding and abetting, and one of the worst things a human being could do. Um, so they were friendly in terms of demeanor, in terms of conversation, but they weren't friends in terms of having a friendly relationship. They were friendly demeanor,
President
having a
in
friendly
any
attitude.
of. I don't recall ever seeing him in his house, for instance. I actually never saw the president in any type of massage setting. I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. The president was never inappropriate with anybody. In the times that I was with him, he was a gentleman in all respects.
When's the last time you think you saw in person President Trump?
Um, it's been a long time. Probably not. Sometime.
So she doesn't really remember how long. It's been a long time since she's seen Donald Trump in person. She also said that she never seen him in Epstein's home, which is interesting. And we'll play the rest of it.
I'm in the
For more detail.
beginning mid 2000s maybe, and it would only have been a social setting as far as I recall.
So the time she saw Donald Trump was in a social setting with multiple people, etc., not in a private conversation or a private setting.
Did you ever hear Mr. Epstein or anybody say that President Trump had done anything inappropriate with masseuses or with anybody in your world?
Absolutely never. In
And
any context.
um, do you know whether masseuses from Mar-a-Lago spa ended up giving massages to private massages to Mr. Epstein? I'm not asking for what you may have read, but from at the time, from your personal knowledge, do you know whether that's true?
I don't recall. Is it possible? Yes, but I don't remember that. So I don't recall that, but
She doesn't recall the event, but it could possibly happen.
it's possible.
Do you have recollection of you ever recruiting a masseuse from Mar-a-Lago spa to go give a private massage to Mr. Epstein?
I've never recruited a masseuse from Mar-a-Lago for that, as far as I remember. I can't ever recollect doing that.
What's interesting is that in the interview, she keeps saying, I can't remember. And look, maybe she couldn't remember, right? She's been in jail for a long time. This is a very abrupt interview, I guess, for her. But the main thing was that and this is clear, we have photos, they've been seen in public, but never in private, she claims, and a whole host of things. In fact, we'll be reading a manuscript from the time she references the foreign country of Israel, which is really interesting. So that's the end of it. And I'll read one more thing. The thing is 4 hours long. I recommend everybody listen to the whole thing. And I'll read a small manuscript part where they talk about Israel. And so the question begins with, you mentioned Ehud Barak. And she said, yes. What was his involvement? She said that this would have been in the later 2000s. So I do not know how they met. But I do not know that I don't know if friendly would be the right word. I don't know that. But I know that they saw each other, referring to Eder Barak and I guess Epstein. I don't know that, but I know that they saw each other only because my father. And she referencing her father, saying, "Well, my father, everything that touches Israel or the state of Israel, I'm always interested in, because my father loved Israel, and so I pay attention to it, and we have ties to Israel." And so there's alleged ties or whatever. Without further ado, that's in the video. Catch you guys later.